to block our bank accounts, not only in the United States, which for me is not of no significance, but also in Europe. But the thing is that in Europe, the accounts we have are in European banks that normally should work independently from any policy from the United States. So at the beginning, I was called from the bank, I wouldn't say the name now, to announce me that they were canceling my credit card and that I couldn't move any bank account in dollars. I couldn't touch it because they are like kind of freeze. And then we discovered that I couldn't make even an Uber. I couldn't ask even an Uber meal or an Uber taxi. I couldn't use Western Union, where normally I send money to my country for the maintenance of my house. Simply, Western Union has freezed my money without any explanation. They don't receive calls. They don't say nothing. Simply, it's done. But the most interesting thing or terrible thing here is that the sanctions are not only against us, the judges, for our job, but against our families. In my case, they affected also my daughter's visa. I have a daughter who is a high-level professional also, and they sent an email to her saying that prudently they have canceled her visa without any explanation, so to the United States. So preventing her to go in for some capacity building, giving conferences or making business in United States. She's an international lawyer, so it's really the most sad part for me of the sanctions. And also I have heard from my colleagues that the sanctions have affected their husbands, their wives, other children, etc. So this is the worst part. For me, I don't have, I come from Peru and Latin America, and we are not so used to have these digital accounts. I don't have PayPal, I don't have Amazon accounts, but my colleagues, they have, and they now cannot use their accounts. Also in my country, I cannot move my accounts in dollars. They say that I am ineligible to move my accounts, my own accounts. So this is the way we cannot buy flight tickets, etc. Just to highlight that why the judges now and this court is not deterred, because at least in my case, and I think that I am speaking for my colleagues, we don't think, at least me, I am not here because I need the job. I'm not here because I need the money. I'm here because I feel that I have a mission for humanity. The work of International Criminal Court is for humanity, as Nelson Mandela said. The cause of the International Criminal Court is the cause of humanity. And this is why we are resilient, and this is why we need not only to stand together as judges, but the entire international community needs to do that. Because as such, we are working also, as always, for peace and global security. But still, I am Latin American, still I am Peruvian. So we are very resourceful people in my country. So I'm having my strategies, which I won't reveal. But it is true that living in Europe, where you don't use digital, you don't use cash, it's very difficult to carry out. But none of this have or deterred us as judges, because those sanctions are designated to attack our independence as judges, and we are not giving up our independence. As judges, we are more united than ever, and we are carrying out our daily functions with the best of our abilities. Although it has impacted the court, the personnel, morale, and etc. But now we are doing well. I think that the court has proven to be very resilient, and the judges as well. Well, I would say that at the beginning it was very difficult, but we gathered with the judges, the affected judges, we gathered with the Dutch authorities, from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, also from the Economic Affairs. So we ask them to support us in a very practical manner. I remember that I said to these high officials that I feel defenselessness, because if they can do nothing, if they are doing over-compliance of these sanctions, then where is the sovereignty of this country? Because the banks are independent. Why they should be subordinated to the American policies? I think that this impacted in the authorities, because we also, all the colleagues, we narrated how we were doing and the difficulties. And as they feel, I think, a little bit ashamed. And then next day I received a call from my bank announcing me that now I could move at least my account in dollars to be converted in euros, so I can have the disposition of my assets. So that was a good issue. And now I think that because the registrar of the court has made some arrangements with the bank, for the moment we can use our money in euros, but you know what will happen in the future. Now, European Commission, I think that it has been clear during this week that everybody, at least in the speech, are supporting us. But what we are asking are practical measures. What we are asking is action. We need the support of the entire world, but we are in Europe now, and Europe is a powerful structure. The European Union is a powerful structure. They should react as such. They cannot be subordinated to the American policies. I think that they should do something else than only say that they show solidarity with us, because solidarity is not only a word. It should be enacted, as you said, with practical measures, legislative measures and others, to support the court, not only to support the judges, but to support the system of Rome. Because with these sanctions, which is affected, it's not only the judges. We are just individuals. We are just persons. Probably we will be gone in the next years. But they want to affect the system of Rome, the system of the court, where we deliver justice for the victims, the most defenselessness and vulnerable victims who nobody listens. So they are the affected ones with this. And I think that this is the reason, because not only the European Union, not only Europe, but the entire world